Hello everyone, I hope you're having a blessed day. I'm Leatherneck and welcome to my channel, Leatherneck IT. We're going to do another test out video here, and something about this, so we're covering some things on chapter 13 of M&E 210. And chapter 13 is a very lengthy chapter. It's a lot of watching. There's not a whole lot of lab. There's only 3 labs throughout the whole thing, and the last 2, if you watch my previous lab, it was very quick and very easy, but the last 2 labs are very long and it's easy to miss something, so make sure you go slow and you read everything very carefully. This is lab 13.3.12, configure a radius solution. Radius means remote dial in, so we're going to be remotely dialing in. So network policies administration. Due to the success of the remote access solution, you now have several remote servers and you want to centralize the administration of the network policies onto Corp NPS server as a radius server. So our first step here is to add the necessary roles and role services to allow Corp management. This service will not respond to remote access, and do not add any unnecessaries. Okay, so it's not going to respond to remote access. So that tells me, so slow down, we're just going to click next when we get in here. Role-based features, yes. There is our server that we're looking for, so next. So we should be looking for network policy and access services, not remote access, okay, because it's not going to respond to that. So add these features, next, next, next. Network policy is selected, so next. No need to restart the machine, and install. Once it's finished, close. I'm not for sure that if in testing you can check your answers as you go. I'm pretty sure you can't, but for the labs themselves you can check your answers as you go, and we did that correct. Just make sure you hit keep working and not score lab. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is identify the following servers as in the NPS as a radius. So these 2 servers are going to be radius. So we just installed the roles and features. Let's go to tools and let's go to the network policy server. Let's click the down arrow here, and there is our radius client. So we need to identify these 2 as radius clients. So let's right click, select new, and you can see it's looking for friendly name and address. So we are in the right place here for this. So the old test out, copy and paste the IP address, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't require you to resolve, but I like to do it anyway just because sometimes you can copy and paste an extra space and it can cause you to flunk on the lab. So let's go ahead, and it looks like we're going to put our shared secret in twice. V here, and before we click OK, vendor radius standard, so it has to be on the advanced tab. It's already selected, so just OK, and we should be good there. Let's just check and see. Configure radius science NPS. So no, we did not do something right. Oh, we need to do so we did Corp VPN. Now we need to do the branch VPN. So let's add new. We'll come down and select the branch VPN. Got a little ahead of myself there. And this IP address into here. All you have to do is highlight, and it automatically copies it to the clipboard, and then you can Control V. Let's verify again. Resolved. Okay, it worked. Let's put our shared secret in twice, here and here to confirm. Let's jump over to the advanced tab. It is selected. Okay. So now we have both. We should have a check mark there. Okay, great. Got a little ahead of myself. Okay, what's next? We're going to configure a network policy to allow members of the sales team to connect using the following settings. So first we need a network policy. And here it is. So we'll right click, select new, and we're going to give it the name sales. So you can copy and paste that or just type it in. The type of network is remote access server. Now it's remote access server VPN dial-up. It doesn't specify that in the task, but this is the right one. Set add membership. Okay. Next. Specify conditions to determine whether the network policy is evaluated. Okay. Add. So it is user groups. It's not a machine group or Windows group. We are adding a user group, the members of the sales. So it is a user group. Click on that and hit add. We're going to add the groups because we need to add sales. Don't forget to check your name and put that in there. And we should be good there. Okay there. And we can go to next. Access, grant access if the condition is met. Okay. Next. And next, accept only a smart card. So here, there's nothing really telling you, but if you click add, it's going to give you the option. Smart card is top, so it's already highlighted. Just click OK, and it puts it in there for you. Now, this was a little tricky for me at first. It says, accept the smart card, be sure to disallow. So to disallow any other authentication methods, you need to uncheck these and select next. Nothing to do in here. We've already met all of our requirements in all of the tasks. Next, next, and finish. And just to make sure of that, we can check our answers and see that we do have this check mark. So branch and corp VPN keep working. So now we need to configure routing and remote access on branch VPN and corp VPN. So we're going to be doing this on those particular computers. So to get out of the corp NPS, you need to click on sites, and it wants you to do the branch VPN first. So we'll go there, and we're in the branch VPN. So to set this all up, the authentication and the accounting, let's go to tools and routing and remote access, because we're getting into the remote part of this and we need to set it up on this machine. So you can click on the actual branch VPN1 server and right click and go to properties. And in these properties, come over to security, and you can see that we've got our authentication, and we want the provider to be radius authentication, right? Yep. And let's configure that. And we're going to add, because our radius server name is corp NPS. Again, you could copy and paste that in there, but to get the shared secret in, you don't type that in right here and move on. You have to change. So hit change, go ahead and copy and or type it, whichever, and put that in both places and hit OK. OK and OK. And now we must set up the accounting for this machine. Remember, we're still on branch 1. So there's the accounting configure, and it's pretty much the same. Add the server name, Corp MPS. Change and highlight, which we should already have it in the clipboard. And okay, okay, okay. And we've done both for this branch VPN1. So we need to get out of here and go to the Corp VPN1. So go back to Sites, select Corp VPN1, and we're going to do the whole thing over again for this machine. Tools, Routing and Remote Access, right-click the server and go to Properties. From here, you're going to go to Security, Radius Authentication, Configure. We have to add the Corp MPS. Select Change to put in the secret, which is still on my clipboard. I can just copy those in there. Okay, okay, and okay. And then we got to do the accounting for this machine. Configure, add Corp MPS. MPS, Network Policy Server. That's what that means if you didn't know that. Change and just paste in that secret, and okay, and we can just okay all the way out of here, and we should be batting 1,000 now because we've met all the requirements in our tasks. Check our answers, and we have completed this lab. I hope this video helped you out with this lab. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment, help me out in the algorithm. Everybody have a great day.